Good afternoon to all. Namaste and Sokmanu Bal Ase Mobola. It gives me immense pleasure and joy to be here in this beautiful and mountainous town of kiphire. It's a land of festivals, Nagaland is normally called. And kiphire in particular stands out for its fascinating history. This land remained untouched by the British colonial administration. Even when its surrounding areas came under their control even in the 1920s. You've been brave in keeping it out. As a result, tradition here has been carefully preserved, carried forward from one generation to the other. I'm especially glad to know that nature holds a sacred place in customs here. That's reflected in your folk songs, your folklore, and your daily life. It actually shows a deep harmony between the people and the environment, and that has actually defined the region for a very long time. The majestic Sarabdi peak, rising to a height of 3,840 meters. It actually stands as Nagaland's highest point. It's visible from kiphire, although I have not sighted it yet. And it is admired for its panoramic views across both sides of the border. Its slopes offer a mountain climbing experience that even amateur trekkers cherish. Kiphire is also known for its apples. It's grown in Tanamir village, situated over 2,000 meters above the sea. And I had a taste of them. They're delicious and absolutely crunchy and juicy, which I wouldn't get in any of the apples which I buy from the market. Apparently, Tanamir is the only apple-growing village in the entire northeast. And the village's annual Tanamir Apple Festival has become a much-awaited event in the calendar for visitors who are visiting Nagaland, and they take their memories beyond here. I would love to go to the Kundro subdivision, the limestone caves of Salome Beach, and the nearby villages, which tell the story of times and nature's artistry. The Zunki River and the Kiphires natural treasures flows gracefully through the district with the potential to support exciting water sports such as rafting and canoeing. There are several achievements in the Northeast which we must travel to each and every part of the Northeast. And the total count till today stands 70 times. For a Prime Minister of India to visit every part of the country is something which you would naturally expect. But unfortunately, we've not seen Prime Ministers otherwise traveling so much to the Northeast as would all of us love it. But Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, has reached the Northeast 17 times. And central ministers like me have been told to visit Northeast to make sure their department and their work-related work happens smoothly. And a total of 700 visits by the central ministers to the Northeast has happened. And in this 700 number, it's not a just fly by morning flight and come back and return in the evening. It's overnight stays. Each visit for a minister because only then do you interact with the local people, understand the issues of the local area. So it's not as if they're just making a token visit, but 700 visits accompanied by overnight stays. As a result of sustained commitment, you find 3,613 projects worth over 44,800 crores have been sanctioned for this region. 974 industrial units have been registered in the Northeast, and 10 new greenfield airports have been built in the last 11 years. 4,136 crores have been allotted for development of hydro projects. The Rising Northeast Investors Summit, which was held in May, drew an unprecedented number of 4.3 lakh crores as investment, shown as interest by signing the MOU. The state governments will have to follow that question and have them brought to the ground. There are several financial inclusion related programs, whether it is Janadhan accounts, which have zero balance, but no service charge at all. With the creditworthiness improving on all these accounts, financial identity has been established, and that's why you get credit checks given to such amount of risk so that they can carry forward the good things. And the CSR for kiphire district, which will help the community. Nearly about 5 years ago, I remember honoring the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Rio, telling me CSR doesn't reach Nagaland at all. He says not many manufacturing units in Nagaland, and so we are not beneficiaries of CSR. Since after that, we have been pursuing CSR funds for Nagaland, and I appreciate State Bank of India, Citi, NABARD, and a few other private sector in India has funded for the district hospital mobiles, mobile ambulances, and also today we have many equipments for yesterday the hospital also diagnostic equipments were being provided today. So CSR has started flowing in Nagaland, and I'm very grateful. Citi has provided the CSR funds also for AI Skilling Center at NTTC, Dimapur, and 5 ambulances, as I said, to the hospital. NABARD has also provided CSR for street solar lamps for kiphire town, and also for solar pumps for the farmers. So, flow of CSR has been for public utilities and also for farmers and for patients who are going to hospitals. Now, with all this said, I also want to highlight the fact that India is seeing a big breakthrough in terms of the talent which is emerging from the hill states. And they reach all the metro cities with their skilling abilities, with the skill sets that they have. Nagaland has actually benefited by many of these. Today, you will find another one, like the NIIT that I spoke of, one more semiconductor-related training base, which will be set up at NIELIT, National Institute of Electronic Training Institution in Kohima. The courses such as diplomas in smart manufacturing, semiconductor assembly and test will be offered, and this center, if needed in Kohima, will be a very big blessing, according to me. Giving that kind of an opportunity, which is not being provided yet in many other states of India, but it is opening up in Nagaland the opportunity for you to get trained. And for all you know, across the border into Assam, for the very same semiconductor related facility which is being created, Tata Guwahati. I'm sure many trained Naga youth because they have the necessary skill set after the training needed in Kohima. You will find jobs plenty, and your youth, our youth from Nagaland can benefit from it. And therefore, first of all, let me thank all of you for very patiently listening to me. There is just so much that we can do. Prime Minister Modi is very keen, like we heard Minister in along not frontier villages, which the Honorable Prime Minister doesn't call as border villages. He says they are the first entry point to India villages. And therefore, those frontier villages which are updated, roads are being improved, the infrastructure is being developed, attention is being given to far-flung districts which need a lot more ramping up on capacities like kiphire, which are getting the focus. And Prime Minister himself clearly gets a report on their progress every month when he goes to the Pragati conference with the district level. And therefore, I would think, as kiphire, as an aspirational district, and Nagaland, as part of the Ashtakshmi of the Northeast, will rev up their growth and be significantly contributing to India's Viksit dreams in 1947. So thank you once again for listening to me patiently. I wish you all the very best, and I invite the youth of Nagaland to benefit from the one in Kohima and one in Nagaland skill training center. They are not just teaching you carpentry and any other form related. This is advanced training for AI, semiconductor, robotics, and both in the State Institute and also in the National Institute. Make the maximum of it for yourselves and for your communities benefit from. Thank you very much.